So today I'm sitting sorting out some things. This is a wee figure things that I collect. This is the keychain ones. I've got the normal ones and I've got the gold ones and I've got series 1 and everything in between. So I just go through it and then me and my partner sit and tick them off on the wee list, just to keep myself right to see what I've got. So for example, this is a keyring ones I started on late, and like he's a rare one, and then everything that's a wee bit flocked is rare. So they're hard to find. Like the turtles I've got normal, but I had a really difficult to find. Like the Raphaels were not easy. The Donny and the flocked SpongeBob and that, but he's classed as a rare one. He is in this section here. He actually moves, which I would not be able to show you, but aye, his wee arm moves. And then these tongue is in it, so aye. My fingernail looks yellow there, but it's really not, I promise. Fuck, looks whiter on his teeth, but aye, it's good. It's one of these ones, isn't it? It's just something I find enjoyable, and I just try my best to keep my wee head busy. Keep myself busy from my head going doing that. So I know a lot of people are toy people, so there's a few of these. And then the other day I was dusting my Daredevils, which I'll give you a quick nosy. The bottom shelf isn't dusted, but I was setting all this up, which I think looks really, really good. I know that looks very uneven, but I can't win with the statue in the middle. So the statue in the middle's actually symmetrical, it's just a nightmare. But aye. And I've got a couple of doubles and stuff, so I've got loads of things to go, but that's not all dusted and that. I'll sort it. And as I say, that's all the collectible figure ones. And in here, and in there as well, so it's just pandemonium at the minute. And then again in here. So if you're interested, which you probably won't be, he's rare, he's rare, he's rare, and he's rare. So in order, let me show you. So in this wee gold list here, he's an ultra rare, and we found him the other week. The yellow wee guy I didn't even realise I had. The white guy I know is rare because he's very similar to the one in the living room, but his arm twist. But because he's flocked and gold, he's a rare. And then this wee dude falls into rare as well. So I think to have a Catch Me, 2 rares, and a wee ultra rare is pretty cool. And then I've got these bad boys as well. Oh, it's just never ending. And since I've been this far, I'm going to show you what I've been doing to get some rare ones from this set as well. So I like to try and be genuine when I'm a collector and pass on knowledge that I've learnt. So obviously I've made a lot of mistakes with buying the blind bags and stuff, and realising at a later date if I buy the big packs, there's ones with mystery boxes and I got like forked ones in them. So take for example these two here, okay? You've got a section here that's rare, and if you look, these two bad boys in a random 4-pack that you can actually see through are both there. So it just shows you. So this wee guy comes in here for what, $6.99 for home bargains. And if you imagine the blind bags are 3, 6, 9, 12, suddenly you're doing pretty well to actually get one of the ones you want. And of course the others for what? $6.99 rather than £12. But not only that, there's no gamble here. You know what you're going to get. These are called blind bags. It's fun, it's appealing, but here you get to see it's totally different sets altogether. But that's a good wee tip for MD. Happy days. And for the last part of this wee video, this is the box sets I was talking about. I'm going to take you through it in a wee second, okay? So on here, I was finding it impossible. These are gold. So he's gold at the front and his backpack, well his shell is gold. Fork Draft was just a nightmare to find, an actual disaster. These wee guys, you've seen that I've got one right here, which is not the same because obviously the arm doesn't twist, but I've showed you it in the living room. So I've got one of them, but just sadly no without the keyring bit. And you can see that I'm fairly building it up. But I was thinking to myself, where am I going to get a forked Draft? Where am I going to get a forked SpongeBob? And why am I not hitting these after box, after box, after box? And umpteen packets. Yes, this is a different series, but you've seen them in the boxes in the living room. So let me show you. So in here, you can clearly see if you're in a shop. I think these were 20 for entertainer, right? So they're bigger. That previous one's what? $6.99 for home bargains, which is great. So these were 20. And they're dead online. So you've got all these here, right? And quite clearly you can see. So my bird just done that, right? And I'll show you. I don't know how good the lighting is. I'll maybe try and put in a torch for you. There you go. Clearly shows Raph, and it's that simple. And the same idea again. Let's stick with the flash on. And just like that, you had your forked SpongeBob. So this will definitely be the last part of the video, but what I want to show you is, so obviously you know you're hitting people like, here's a forked Donny. Forked Donny was very difficult for me to get, and I wish I knew this earlier. Mikey I had an abundance of. Oogie Boogie, or whatever you call it, Ooga Booga. I had so many of that one in particular. This wee one, not so much, but it was these bad boys I was looking at. And likewise, if I show you here, straight away you know you've got a forked bunny, you know you've got a Leo. If you didn't have one, you got Patrick, etc. Catch my drift. So let's open them and show you what was in these two bits, okay? And I really hope for the bottom of my heart that this helps somebody, because not only did you get a forked draft, okay, you get an ultra dare. So you've got the ultra dare that moves, and I'm going to try and balance the camera and show you. So quite simply, this one, very similar to the living room, goes up and down, up and down, up and down. So there you go. That's your ultra rare, which I've got actually a lot of these. I naturally found them, but if you're struggling for it, there you go. So that's not good enough getting a forked bunny, a forked giraffe, and an ultra rare that goes up and down that actually moves. You've then got this pack has got Donatello, and everything else is forked. I mean forked. I forget his name. I want to say Grin, but I don't want to take a stab at it in case I'm wrong. So there you go, guys and girls. I hope that helps you in your toy hunting. Forked draft, ultra rare, and this pack's got a trio of forked ones. So yeah, you're spending £40 on that. But how much would you be spending in blind bags at £3 a hit? So anyway, thanks very much. Appreciate you. Cheers.